Hello YouTube, my name is Legend of DS and welcome to another episode of the Media Create Sales Chart Analysis. After 1 week gone, last week I was sick for most of the week, so I couldn't do it, and when I could do it, it was already too late. I was like, it's already, it's not worth it. But anyway, let's get on to this week, the first week of October, the 2nd of October to the 8th of October 2017. So let's start off like usual with the top 10. At first place, the 3DS remake of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, which I believe is just called in Japan Mario and Luigi RPG 1DX, which is weird. Also includes Bowser's Minions, selling 25,000 units, 788, which is not too good of a number, I think. It could have been a little bit higher. Then again, it's a remake, so you know there's a leeway there. Then in second place for the Nintendo Switch, Splatoon 2, selling another 22,000 units, bringing a grand total to 1.2 million. The game still keeps on chugging along, still selling great. If it keeps up this pace, it might just reach the 1.7 million of the original still in this year, because the holiday season is still to come. Then in third place, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I believe has already surpassed the sales of the original on the Wii U, selling 13,000 units this week, bringing the grand total to 734k. Then the PS4 version of FIFA 18 in fourth place, selling another 13,000 units, bringing the total for that game to 69,000. Then the Legend of Heroes, Legend of 3, selling 12,000 units, bringing the grand total to the game to about 100k. Then in the sixth position, Pokken Tournament DX, still hanging to the top 10, selling another 11,000 units, bringing the total for it to 88k. Good numbers for the game. Again, just another remake that's doing fairly well. Then at the seventh position, Dragon's Dogma Dark Elysian for the PS4, selling 11,000 units. This was a new release, so I don't know how good those numbers are. I believe this could just be an expansion, so you know that's not bad numbers. Then Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, selling 10,000 units for the PS4. This might be, again, I don't know much about these games in Japan, how well they do, so maybe these numbers are good, maybe these numbers are bad, I really can't say. But they do seem low for it. And then again, it's a, I believe, Western game in Japan, so you know. Then Fire Emblem Muso, or Fire Emblem Warriors as it's known in the West, for the Switch, selling an additional 8,000, bringing the total for that game to 49,000, basically 50k. And to close out the top 10, we have the PS4 version of Pro Evolution Soccer, or Winning 11 2018 in Japan, selling an additional 6,266, bringing the total to 97,000 K. Now we move on to the bottom half of the top 10, the top 20, with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, selling 6,000 units, another 6,000 units, bringing the total to 604,000. Very good numbers for the game. Then at number 12, the PS Vita game Tower Clampool, believe that's how you pronounce it, selling 5,000 units. Then the 3DS version of Fire Emblem Warriors, selling 4,000, bringing the total to 23,000 for the game. Then Monster Hunter for the Double Cross Nintendo Switch version, selling an additional 4,000, bringing the game to 151,000 units. Then the Switch version of FIFA 18, selling an additional 4,000 units, bringing the total to 17,000. Then, and this is a big drop in the charts for the game, because this is the only version of Dragon Quest XI for the passing of time, signing in 4,000 units, bringing the total to 1.7 million. Sales are now staggered, and it's not in the Dragon Quest XI for the PS4 is not on the top 20. Then the Switch version of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, selling 4,000 units, bringing the total to 40,000 units. Very good numbers for the game in Japan, given that it's a late port and the brand new Dragon Ball game that everybody's excited for has already been announced. Then for the 3DS, Snack World Treasures, selling an additional 4,000 units, bringing the total to 176,000. Then reappearing in the charts is ARMS, selling an additional 3,000 units, bringing the total to 232,000. And finally, to close out the top 20 is Destiny 2, selling 3,000 units, bringing the grand total for the game to 91,000. Then let's move on to the hardware side of things, where things are interesting. Last week, the Switch did overwhelmingly well with a 70,000 units sold. This week, we don't have that. The Switch selling 38,000. Seems about right that Nintendo allocated more stock for when Fire Emblem Warriors would launch. It worked. It sold. The game did not sell spectacularly well, but the console did. Then this week, obviously, Switch at 38,000. Then the PS4 at 16,680. Then the new 2DS XL being at 12,658. The new 3DS XL at 8,534. Then the PlayStation Pro at 5,896. The PS Vita following that at 3,545. The 2DS at 1,594. The new 3DS being at 265. The Xbox One amazingly cracking the triple digits, 186 units. Then the PS3 at 62 and the Nintendo's Wii U at 45. Overall, for this week, nothing too surprising. No, the games that are in the top 20, top 10 are, expected to be there. Great numbers overall for Switch games. Many of them doing great numbers. The Switch keep on chugging along. Last week it does appear to have been an anomaly, at least for now, as we are gearing up for the holiday season. And yeah, I believe there's nothing else, not much else to say. So yeah, I've been The Legend of DS, and I'll see you guys next time.